Welcome back to the channel. Okay, so before we get into today's reading, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has been supporting me, for everyone who's liked, commented, for everyone who has booked a personal reading with me. I literally appreciate you all. I love connecting with you guys. I love reading for you guys. And, you know, just to say thank you, I am doing a giveaway, but I don't actually have like the details right now. I haven't really thought it through. So I'm gonna, you know, post all of that with the next reading, with the next video I put out. So definitely look out for that, because I definitely want to thank you guys for supporting me. So I will be doing like some free readings, giveaways type thing. So yeah, just look out for that, which I will give you more information in the next video I do, okay? So again, thank you so much. We're literally over 1,000 subscribers and I am so happy. And I'm so grateful for all of you guys, you know? But yes, so today's reading is how do they perceive you? And I feel like I've done a similar reading to this one quite recently, but I don't know why. I kind of felt like I was like being pushed to do this reading. So whoever needs this, I really hope it resonates for you and all of that jazz, you know? So anyway, we have 3 groups for you to choose from. We have group 1, group 2, and group 3. If you want to pause the video to choose, feel free to do so, but I shall see you guys in your reading. Hey everyone, for those of you who chose group 1, this is for you. So the person on your mind, how do they perceive you at this moment in time? So yeah, let's start off with your tarot cards. So how does your person perceive you? The first card we have is the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Feathers in this deck. We have the 7 of Feathers reverse, so the 7 of Swords reverse. So I think straight away this person does perceive you as someone who's quite assertive. That they perceive you as someone who's maybe like a good communicator, someone who comes up with very good ideas. Like they could also perceive you as someone who's like quite a visionary, but they do perceive you as someone who's honest, even if that means being blunt. Like you could be someone who doesn't wear any false masks, you know, you could be quite authentic to who you are, to your beliefs, to, you know, the words that come out your mouth. Like I'm hearing I said what I said, you know. So you guys, you know, you guys could be people who you know, are quite true to themselves, and that is how this person perceives you. But let's get out the rest of the cards before I start waffling. We also have the 9 of Wands reversed, the 2 of Pentacles reversed, the 4 of Cups reversed. We have the King of Swords. So we have like a few swords cards here, and this person definitely perceives you as someone who's quite intelligent. Like you have a very good head on your shoulders in this person's point of view, you know. We also have the High Priestess upright, and we have the 5 of Swords upright. So let's do this, guys. So how do they perceive you? So they perceive you as someone who is quite open-minded. They perceive you as someone who is definitely very intelligent, someone who's quite smart. If any of you are, you know, consider yourself like spiritual or, you know, maybe psychic even, they definitely, I mean, maybe you don't perceive yourself like that. I mean, maybe you do, maybe you don't, you know, but whatever the case is, like this person may perceive you as psychic. Like you could say things to this person and they're like, how did you know that? You know, I feel like, you know, the person you're asking about, they do find you to be incredibly smart, and they find you, it's like they almost find you to be a little bit mysterious. It's like you have this, like, I don't know, it's like you can tap into knowledge or tap into information that, and it's like, how did you know that? And I don't know, I feel like you surprised this person, honestly. But yeah, they do feel like they could perceive you as maybe secretive, but I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like because you can sometimes come across like very intelligent or smart or even just very self-aware, this person may see that as you being like psychic or perceive it as you being psychic or um as someone who has just like untapped knowledge. You could be someone who's always studying as well, and I don't know why, but this person just finds you incredibly smart. It's like even the way you put words together, like the way you communicate is very, I want to say inspiring to this person, but they really appreciate it and they really like the way you communicate. Um, with the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands down here, for some of you, this person could feel like you or perceive you as someone who gets maybe frustrated when it comes to challenges. Like, I wouldn't say they perceive you as someone who gives up easily. I mean, maybe in regards to certain things, like you guys may have had a certain situation with this person where they may have perceived you as maybe giving up too quickly. Like, say for example, if there were challenges in your connection with this person, um like they may feel like or may perceive you as someone who gives up easily when it comes to stuff like that. uh or I'm even feeling for someone, they may even perceive you as someone who's maybe even given up on them, if that resonates for your situation. This person also feels like you're not afraid of conflict. You're not afraid of, I wouldn't say necessarily getting your hands dirty, but this person definitely perceives you as someone who's not afraid to put their point across. You're not afraid to be assertive, even if that means, people disagreeing with you or people, really not liking what you have to say. It's like you'll say it anyway. So there's something about you that's very true to yourself, especially when it comes to your values, when it comes to the information that's in your head. Like, I don't know, there's something, I mean some of you guys could be a little bit blunt, or the person you're asking about could perceive you as a little bit blunt. But I feel like for some of you also, this person perceives you as someone who maybe keeps I don't want to say keeps a lot to yourself, but maybe keeps a lot to yourself. It's like you have so much intelligence and you have so much knowledge, and maybe even for some of you may have like a lot of life experiences in certain areas. But this person may perceive you as like keeping that knowledge inside your head, and then it's like when you do speak or when you do say something, they people like kind of just look at you, or this person looks at you like, how did you know that? Or where did you learn that? Or it's just like very surprising. Like, this person is very surprised by you. And like, for example, if you're someone who doesn't really say much, or if you're someone who is quite mysterious or a bit introverted, and it's like when you do stick up for yourself or when you do communicate, it's like very surprising or shocking to this person, or it could be even people in general. But yeah, I feel like this person or people in general, they really appreciate your perspective on something. I really feel like for some of you, like you could be more on the quiet side, even if you're not on the quiet side. Like, even if like most of the times you are like really goofy or silly or playful. I'm not saying that for the majority of you, but like I feel like, the knowledge and the words that come out of your mouth, it's like a bit opposite to how you may be perceived by people. It's like, I don't know, say for example, you're really shy and like people don't expect you to stick up for yourself, but it turns out you're a complete savage. It's just like something like that about your personality and the way you communicate is that very the only word I can think of is oxymoron. I know there's a better word out there, but that's the only word I can think of. It's very like contradictory. But in a good way, in a good way. For some of you, this person could perceive you as defensive. They perceive you as very authoritative as well. Um, as like a leader, someone who is fair. Like, this person does perceive you as fair. They perceive you as honest. For some of you, they could definitely perceive you as being defensive sometimes. For others of you, they could feel like you guys have a lot on your plate. Like they could feel like you have a lot of responsibilities, or just a lot of, like they could feel like I'm getting a feeling of overwhelmed. So sometimes this person could perceive you as maybe overwhelmed, like you have like a lot to do. And I'm hearing flustered, you know. I feel like at sometimes they could perceive you as maybe a little bit flustered, busy. Like that could be what it is. Like they could perceive you as quite busy, but on the other hand, they perceive you as someone who's quite cool, calm, collected, like very poised. Honestly, it's like there's something very contradictory about this group. And this person both finds you very like mystical. Like they could perceive you as it's like they really enjoy your perspective if this person has had the opportunity to have a conversation with you. Or if not, they could just feel like they could just, if you like haven't had a serious conversation with this person you're asking about, then they could just perceive you as someone who they think would be very intelligent. It's like there's so much more below the surface with this person, you know. But there is something about you that's very like detached. It's like kind of like Aquarius energy. Do you know when it's like kind of detached, but at the same time it's still present and you kind of just want to know more, you know? Like that's the feeling I get from this group. So yeah, they also perceive you as someone who's quite unique, like a visionary. Like there's something very independent about you. And I feel like it could be independent as in, you know, you're independent, very self-reliant, very, you know, you trust yourself, you trust your ability to do things for yourself. But I feel like there's also an independence when it comes to thought. Like you guys could be very free thinking, like I think I said earlier, maybe quite open-minded. So I feel like this person honestly has a lot of respect for you. Like they see you as someone who is deserving of respect, or someone who is already well respected. They see you as like a leader, someone who is a bit of a visionary. And for some of you, they do actually perceive you as someone who could be quite introverted, you know, whether you resonate as an introvert or not. Like this person, especially if they don't know you that well, they could perceive you as a bit of an introvert. Or if that's not the case, for some of you, they could perceive you as just maybe closed off when it comes to speaking to them. I mean, like if that resonates like for your situation, they could feel like you're, you know, keep a lot to yourself when it comes to them. But let's see what else we have, okay? Let's look at your oracle cards. So that's funny. So we have his school, and I do feel like this person does find you to be very intelligent. Maybe this person has actually learned quite a bit from you. But I feel like this person, there's something about your beliefs, there's something about your morals that has like captured this person, or that's how they perceive this. They perceive you as someone who has maybe a strong belief system or a strong, you know, set of morals. They do perceive you as someone who's quite gifted. And I feel like for some of you, they could perceive you as someone who's quite psychically gifted. If that resonates for you, it could be just gifted in general, especially when it comes to your mind, your intelligence, the way you speak. But for others of you, they perceive you as someone who's a gift. Like they perceive you as someone who is quite special. Like this person does definitely perceive you as special. There's something about you that this person they find quite captivating, you know. So we have here dog. So this person could also perceive you as someone who's loyal, someone who is a good friend, or someone who would make a good friend. Like this person could also feel like or perceive you as someone who is definitely true to yourself. Like if you are someone who is quite introverted, they could see you as someone who is your own best friend. It's like you don't maybe, you know, you don't really look for things outside of yourself to fulfill you, if that makes sense. I don't really feel like that's the case though. I feel like they just see you as someone who is quite self-reliant, you know? And we have cell phone. So yeah, this person definitely this person definitely likes, this person could either like your voice or they like the way you communicate if they've had the opportunity to communicate with you. But yeah, there's definitely something about your voice, and about the way you put forth information that this person likes. Anyways, so we have here energy of love, and it says below it, behold the world through the eyes of love. So there's definitely something about your perspective. There's something about how you see the world. There's something about your beliefs, your morals, that this person really enjoys or that they find very interesting, you know? So this person does perceive you as someone who maybe views the world through the eyes of love, and that is such a beautiful thing, you know? We do have the Four of Cups in reverse as well. So this person could definitely perceive you as someone who definitely looks at the world through more of an open-minded perspective, you know? So we also have, so we also have drunk with love. So even though we literally have not much emotional cards down here, this person definitely perceives you as someone who is free. There's something very free about you, and it could be free thinking. It could be, you could be someone who craves freedom. Maybe you're someone who, if you're single, even if you're not single, like this person could perceive you as someone who's just very independent, someone who craves freedom. Like I'm getting heavy Aquarius energy with this pile. Like some of you could have a moon in Aquarius, rising, sun, you know, whatever the case may be. But there's something about you that this person perceives, like this needs freedom, like needs space, you know? So we also have heart of the matter. So this person perceives you as someone who likes to get down. Not, I was gonna say let's get down to business, but I mean that's it. That could be the case, but it's like with you, it could be like no BS, no beating around the bush. It's like give me honesty or give me nothing at all. So this person could feel like you're someone who's quite honesty, and they perceive you as someone who requires honesty in return, you know? And finally, we have life's purpose. So yeah, this person definitely perceives you as, I feel I got successful earlier, but I just don't know if it says, you know, people perceive success in different ways. And I don't know, this person perceives you as successful in some way, okay? Like this person could feel like you're living your life's purpose. They could feel like you're very deep and meaningful. Not, I don't want to like throw out words like deep and, you know, I hate those kind of like, I don't hate it, but those kind of like fairy tale kind of words. But this person definitely feels like you're aligned with your life purpose. Like this person sees you as someone who is like a teacher, a guide almost, or someone who definitely has that potential. Okay. So yeah, I feel like this person definitely just perceives you as someone who's quite deep and very in tuned with yourself, maybe very self-aware, you know? But guys, that is all I have for you. I hope this resonated. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'm wishing you guys all the best on your journeys, okay? So take care of yourselves. Bye. Hey there, group 2. If you chose the pink rose quartz crystal, this is your reading. Hope you guys are doing well. So, how do they perceive you, the person on your mind? We're going to start off with your tarot cards and just make sure these are the right way around. Okay, they are. Yeah, let's start off with your tarot cards, okay? The first card we have is Temperance reversed. We have the Two of Wands upright. We have the Two of Swords upright. So these three cards are definitely about balance and finding harmony or coming to a decision. So we'll see. Let me get all the cards out before I start waffling. We also have Four of Wands. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Four of Swords reversed, Five of Pentacles reversed, and we have the Two of Pentacles. Did you guys get all the twos? No, so we have literally all the twos except for the Two of Cups. I know that means something. Okay, give me a second. I'm just gonna pause the video just so I can neaten up the cards. Okay, so this person definitely perceives you as someone who is very balance. Like we have the Four of Wands, we have the Two of Swords, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Like this person feels like you're extremely balanced, especially when it comes to balancing responsibility with, you know, your passions, maybe with your socializing. I don't know, but this person definitely sees you as someone who maybe has a lot going on, but like somehow you make it work, you know. Even if you don't have a lot going on, like they see you as someone who is just incredibly like level. I'm hearing level-headed even for some of you. This person could feel like you're quite conflicted when it comes to them, or they're quite conflicted when it comes to you. But it's like this person, you know, perceives you as someone who's quite careful. They could perceive you as cautious, but it's like you really have to sit on something, or I don't know, you could be, I don't feel like the word is patient. Like they could perceive you as patient, but I don't really feel like that's the word that I'm looking for. You know, they consider you as someone who has a good head on your shoulders, and like they perceive you as a thinker. You know, they could perceive you as someone who's an overthinker, perhaps. For some of you though, this person does feel like you're kind of going through domestic issues right now. So for some of you, they could perceive you as your home life being like they could perceive your home life as being difficult, or maybe your relationships are a bit difficult right now. um it's like, I don't know, there's something different about your energy that this person is picking up. Maybe at this moment you're more flustered than you usually are, or they're perceiving you as, you know, really busy. um when normally, like for example, if you're normally someone who's quite chill, peaceful, you know, stuff like that, they could perceive you as, you know, someone who is the opposite. Like at this moment they could feel like you're quite overwhelmed. Like they definitely feel like you're, you know, dealing with it very well. Like if you are very busy, you could be perceived as someone who is like has a lot on their plate. Like this person feels like, I don't know how this person gets that, you know, done, but they do, and it's very impressive. Like they see you as someone who has a ton of potential as well. They see you as someone who is very accomplished. Like maybe you've achieved something recently, or if you've accomplished like a big milestone recently, and they perceive you as maybe celebrating, or just they perceive you as someone who is, you know, it's like well-earned respect, or well-earned praise, or a well-earned achievement. Like this person feels like you've achieved something big, either recently or in the recent past, or maybe just in general they could see you as someone who's quite accomplished. But it's like they feel like you have a lot ahead of you. They feel like you have so much potential ahead of you. For some of you, they perceive you as someone that they want to move forward with. So whether that be in a friendship, or but they see you as someone that they kind of want on their team. You know, they see you as someone that they want on their journey, someone that they want to move forward with. Like they feel like you're someone that they could travel with. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see that Four of Wands as like a romance card, because I know a lot of people see that as a twin flame card, or like a soulmate card. But it definitely does represent marriage. So if any of you are actually in a relationship right now, and not with this person that you're asking about, but if you are in a relationship right now, then this person could feel like you're maybe not happy in that relationship. But yeah, this person sees you as someone who's very stable, very strong, as someone who's kind of building a very great future for themselves. Even in the present moment, this person feels like you've, you know, accomplished quite a bit. It's like if you were struggling before, especially, like this person perceives you as someone who's done a complete 360, and you've managed to turn your life around in some way. Like this person feels like you're someone who's quite hopeful. It's like even if you're knocked down, you know, 20 times, you get back up 21, you know. Like this person perceives you as someone who is a fighter. um Okay, for some of you, this person could actually perceive you as, like, I don't feel like, you know, some people can, you know, interpret this as being lazy or procrastinating. But I don't really feel like that's the case with this group. I feel like this person is perceiving you as maybe not wanting to make effort right now. So maybe make effort with them. Maybe your intentions or, your energy is in other places right now. For some of you, this person does perceive you as someone who's well traveled though. So if you travel a lot, or maybe if you just kind of journey out of your comfort zone quite a bit, like this person does definitely see that or acknowledges that, if they know you that well anyway. But yeah, they kind of feel like you're not really interested in maybe pursuing them, or you're not interested in like making an effort right now. Like even if you're in a relationship with this person that you're asking about, they could feel, I don't know, for some of you, they could feel a little bit neglected. I mean, if the person you're asking about is someone that you're in a relationship with. But for others of you who may not have a significant, like you may have a significant connection to this person, but maybe you guys don't talk that much or see each other that often, whatever the case is, like this person feels like, I'm hearing ignored by you. Like they could feel like you don't see them, if that makes sense. So yeah, this person definitely perceives you as maybe overcoming a difficult period. Maybe things have been a bit, I don't know. Maybe I don't want to like bring any like, like uncomfortable feelings into the reading, but if any of you have been kind of going through situations that aren't ideal, like this person definitely, sees that you're overcoming these things. Like this person perceives you as someone who's healing. So it's like they perceive you as, maybe experiencing some sort of imbalance in some way, but at the same time, they perceive you as someone who's overcoming that imbalance, by, like they could feel like you're returning balance to your life. It's like you've maybe recently been through something difficult, and they see you as someone who's definitely overcoming those difficulties and healing from whatever it is that you experience. Like this person feels like, or perceives you as someone who has found like new hope, especially when it comes to situations that could be, perceived as a little bit dire. Like it's like where most people would maybe, I don't want to say most people, but where some people may give up, it's like you excelled, it's like you didn't give up. And yeah, this person, perceives you as maybe trying to find the peace. But I feel like right now they feel like you're in the middle of, finding peace, and in the middle of still maybe feeling maybe a bit anxious, or a bit, a bit muggy, whatever that feeling is. But yeah, this person perceives you as maybe like focused on your goals. Like this person feels like you're turning your life around after I don't want to say it, maybe like a bad period, like a stormy period. But for some of you though, this person definitely kind of perceives you as like their counterpart, maybe their soulmate. Maybe for some of you, if this person aligns with twin flames, like they could feel like um, you know, you were kind of destined to meet each other. You guys were destined to be in each other's lives in some way. And it's like there's a lot of twos, and then we have that four of wands. Like for some of you, and we have two fours as well. So yeah, for some of you, this person definitely perceives you as um maybe like marriage material, or definitely someone like a soulmate, but someone that I can't say for everyone like this person wants you in their life forever, I'm not gonna say stuff like that, but this person definitely believes that you have some sort of purpose in their life. Like, or this person could feel like you're marriage material in some way. So now let's see what these here oracle cards have to say. So so we have ceremony, and it says below it, honor how far you've come. Like ceremony, wedding, four of wands, like this person could definitely perceive you as marriage material. For others of you though, this person definitely sees you as someone who has overcame a lot in your life, and I feel like it makes this person proud to know someone as strong as you. Like this person definitely perceives you as strong, and it's like you've come such a long way, like you've achieved and accomplished a lot, you know. And I feel like you were presented with a lot of difficult circumstances as well, you know, in your life, and you've overcame it, and you've you know, you came out stronger, you came out, you know, even if it's still sometimes, you know, you're still juggling those feelings, it's like you're doing like an amazing job, you know. um Yeah, let's see what else we have. So we have ceremony, we have angel, we have email, and we have guide. So yeah, I definitely feel like this person feels like they were guided, or you guys were, you know, kind of guided or destined, you know, fate played a role in you guys getting together. For some of you though, this person definitely feels like you're headed towards greatness, if that makes sense. Like they definitely see you dedicated to a certain path in your life, and they see you as someone who's quite committed. um they could feel like you're someone, or perceive you as someone who has a lot of wisdom, and maybe those are through, you know, maybe your wisdom comes through your difficulties or your life experiences in some way. But this person perceives you as someone who has come such a long way. They could also perceive you as someone who's self-aware, or just very mindful of how you treat people, or mindful of, you know, what you put out there when it comes to energy, when it comes to words, you know, whatever it may be. This person just sees you as someone who is, I feel like aware could be the most correct words. Mindful. Okay, let's see what else we have. So we have his simple pleasures. So this person could perceive you as someone who enjoys the simple pleasures in life. Like maybe you're someone who gets excited over the small things, and like this person really likes that about you. um like maybe you dress quite simply, maybe you reject materialism, I don't know. You know, but there's something about you that's very simple, very authentic, very natural. And yeah, that's how this person perceives you. Like maybe you're someone who likes to see the good in people, you know. I'm hearing for some of you, if you have managed to get, like, if you do communicate with this person, then they feel like you may express yourself better through like texting or emailing or something like that, rather than face to face. For some of you, just for some of you though. Um, so yeah, this person definitely perceives you as someone who's making a change in their life. Like this person feels like you have so much positive days ahead of you. Like they definitely see you as someone who's taking the initiative, you know? Yeah, so we have limitation is power. So yeah, they definitely perceive you as someone who leans into your limitations. Like I said before, it seems like this group has conquered a lot of difficulties. You know, maybe recently, maybe in your life in general, maybe in your childhood, you know, whatever the case may be. But this person sees you as someone who doesn't run away from challenges. They see you as someone who kind of, you know, runs head like run, you know, runs head like head first into the crowd to you know, conquer whatever it is that could potentially limit you, you know. So yeah, this person definitely perceives you as very strong, um and as someone who is quite resilient. I feel like that's the right word. This person perceives you as someone who's resilient. Like um they could perceive you as well traveled as well, or someone who maybe just likes to travel. And finally we have accepting challenges. That is so funny. So yeah, this person, it's like there's something very resilient about this group. There's something very maybe self-reliant even, but it's like you trust yourself, and this person, you know, acknowledges the fact that when challenges do come up in your life, instead of running away, you definitely face them head on. And this person finds it very inspiring, you know. But yeah, that is all I have for you, group number 2. I hope this reading resonated. I hope it made sense to you. And I'm wishing you guys all the best on your journeys, okay? So take care of yourselves. Bye. Hey there, group number 3. If you chose this here rock, then this reading is for you. So the person on your mind. Yeah, so the person on your mind, how do they perceive you at this moment? We'll start off with your tarot cards. So the first card we do have is the Three of Swords, upright. We have the Lovers, upright. The Star card, upright. Five of Pentacles, reversed. Nice. We have the Nine of Cups, nice. We have the Queen of Pentacles, reversed. I want to say nice. We have the Hierophant, upright. So you guys have a lot of major arcana here. And we have the Four of Swords, reversed. Okay, interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to doing this one. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Okay, so group 3. This person definitely perceives you as very attractive. I feel like for some of you, this person could perceive you as a bit of a heartbreaker. You know, with the Three of Swords down there, they could feel like you're a bit of a heartbreaker. I mean, if you've for some of you, if this person knows you that well, or if you know, resonate with this message I'm about to say, like for some of you, this person could perceive you as like who's had their fair share of heartbreak in their life, you know, but I don't really feel like that's the case for the majority. I feel like for the majority, it's that this person, you know, perceives you as extremely attractive. They see you as someone who is like very sought after, you know, they feel like you have a lot of admirers. They feel like a lot of people find you attractive and that you have the attention of quite a few people. And like they do perceive you as like a little bit of a heartbreaker, you know. They see you as someone who's very enlightened, or they see you as someone who's quite inspiring, or they or if it's not that they see you as inspiring, then they could feel like you're someone who's like inspired. Like you could see an ant walking on a rock and be like, oh my god, like I've had the best idea. Like they could feel like you get creativity or you get ideas from the most random places, or they could just see you as someone who is very hopeful, very, it's like renewed, you know. They could feel like you're renewed right now. I do feel like this person perceives you as someone who is definitely emotionally fulfilled right now, you know. With this, where's the Nine of Cups gone? With the Nine of Cups right here, they could definitely perceive you as someone who is experiencing some goodness. Oh my god, we have 2 wish fulfillment cards here. I just realized that. So this person could definitely feel like you are a wish fulfillment to them, or this person just feels like you are experiencing some good luck and that you're experiencing fulfillment in your own life right now. This person feels like you have very healing energy. It's like, if it's not that they see you as you being renewed and healed in some way, like you're kind of going through some sort of healing. I mean, it could be from this Three of Swords, this heartbreak, if that resonates with you. But I feel like for the majority of you, it's just that this person sees you as someone who is just so cool and calm. Like they feel like you're such a healing energy. They could feel like you're someone who's very generous and very kind as well. Like they see you as someone who's very mature. Like we have the Four of Swords reverse, which is about healing, it's about recovery, right? So yeah, this person could feel like you're opening up a bit more, like whether it's to them or whether that's just you being more authentic to yourself, then this person definitely acknowledges that. Like with the the Five of Pentacles reverse, it's like there's this renewed hope in your life, you know. And I paused this video at some point when I was fixing up the cards, and there was 555 on my screen. So this person could really feel like you are kind of going through some sort of change right now in your life, and that kind of hope is being restored. Like they could feel like you are attracting new opportunities, or they could feel like you are kind of chasing new opportunities. But whatever the case may be, like this person feels like, I don't want to say this person feels like your life is taking a 360, but they definitely see you as someone who has a lot to look forward to. Like they feel like you are gonna experience a lot of luck if you're not already. They feel like you are they feel like there's a lot of opportunities for you, you know. They see you as someone who is extremely creative. They see you as someone who's structured. They see you as someone who is quite wise as well. They see you as someone who's quite helpful, you know. It's like that kind of humanitarian kind of vibe, but at the same time there's something very grounded and mature and independent about you, you know. um this person could perceive you as maybe a little bit selfish. I mean, that could be for whatever reason. Like, for example, if you were someone who's constantly giving to other people, like you could like have reached the point where you're like, fuck that, I'm thinking about myself, you know. And like I don't judge anyone. So like if you are in a bit of a selfish mode, like good for you. Do what makes you happy, you know. But yeah, this person could perceive you as maybe like, I mean, for some of you, they could perceive you as a bit like materially focused, or definitely like really focused on your career, and maybe even in do you know when you're so focused on something you may neglect something else? So I don't know, for some of you they could feel like you're neglecting them, like boo hoo hoo. Sorry, I don't mean to be harsh, but um I forgot what we was waffling on about, guys. But yeah, this person definitely perceives you as attractive. They perceive you as someone who is optimistic. Like that's what it is. Like that's the word I'm looking for. Like this person sees you as someone who's optimistic. Like you could be living under a bridge and you'll be like, oh my god, I just found the best barrel to live in. Like it's so comfy, you know. It's just like you could be one of those people who make the most out of a bad situation as well. But there's something about you that's just so hopeful, that's so inspiring and very creative, you know. Like for some of you, this person definitely perceives you as someone that they it's like being committed to you, or having a commitment with you, like even if it's in like business, whether it's friendship, a partnership of some sort, lovers. Like this person would just feel like they feel like you guys would make a great partnership together. Like this person is someone who's like, yeah, like if I was you know, creating an ideal team of people, like you would definitely be it, you know. Like this person acknowledges and sees so much awesome qualities in you, and I feel like this person does perceive you as an inspiration. But if it's not that, it's just like you're just like this beacon of hope, you know. um they also perceive you as very creative. For some of you, they could perceive you as like a soulmate, as someone you know, as someone who's very compatible. Like they could feel like you both are very compatible in some way. So yeah, they perceive you as someone who's very respectful and kind and mature. And it's like if you can help someone, then you will. And that's like how this person perceives you. Um, what else? What else can I get from these here cards? All right, let me just pause the video just so I can see what other messages we get. So yeah, I'm not really getting any more messages from these cards. So yeah, this person definitely, you know, perceives you as like a good vibe. You know, you're just good vibe. Like you're very positive in this person's eyes, you know. And yeah, they see you as kind of a wish fulfillment in some way, and maybe even like an ideal partner, an ideal lover. Yeah. Let's see what your oracle cards are saying now. So, the first card we have is sex, kiss, hug. So, this person could perceive you as definitely very sexy. Yeah, they could definitely perceive you as sexy. They, if if any of you have been like intimate with this person, then they, you know, they perceive you at, you know, good at the intimacy stuff. Let's just put it that way. For some of you though, this person could really want to be intimate with you if like this is just a crush, or like someone you're not really that connected with yet. They're like like they could have quite sexual thoughts and feelings towards you. Like they could have a lot of desire. Like they could perceive you as someone who's just very desirable. Like the first message I got with this group is that this person, perceives you as a little bit of a heartbreaker. So they could definitely feel like you're someone who's well desired and definitely desired by them. So we have music. So yeah, like I would, how I was kind of getting that little bit of a selfish or self-serving kind of message earlier. Like I don't feel like it's in a bad or negative way at all. But this person definitely feels like you're gonna do whatever feels right for you. It's like, you know, you care about yourself and you care about what makes you happy, and this person feels like you follow that, you follow that feeling and you follow that path, even if it doesn't make sense to other people. For others of you, though, this person believes that you have like a really lovely voice. If any of you have like a singing voice or, whatever it may be, or just your normal talking voice, they could find it very sexy, very, it like kind of draws them in, for some of you guys. But yeah, there's something very unique about this group, but at the same time, very traditional. So maybe there's that duality about this group. Maybe sometimes you can come across a bit traditional, but at the same time there's something extremely authentic about you. So we have here bridge. So yeah, this person feels like you definitely stay connected to, or it's like you're very much focused on the things that are important to you, and it's like you're not going to waste your time on things that it just doesn't make sense to you to waste your time on things that doesn't resonate with you. And that's what this is how this person sees you. It's like if something doesn't resonate with you, you're not afraid to maybe walk away or limit that thing in your life. But yeah, this person definitely perceives you as someone who's connected, maybe connected to like the universe. Like they could feel like you're very spiritually in tune. They could feel like you're very spiritually deep as well, if you resonate with that. But they definitely find you very healing, very inspiring. It's like you're a beacon of hope in some way. And I know I've said that like a million times, but it's just like this person really wants you to know that. And they find it very like inspiring how you are able to always stay connected to what's true and meaningful to you, even if the world doesn't understand it. Like they could also think you're very strong as well, like a bridge. They could feel like you're very strong. And I feel like there's something about the way you connect to people, or the way it's like you could be very respectful to people, like whether it is someone, like whether it's like someone who sleeps on the street, or whether it's someone. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I felt something crawling on me. I am so sorry. Um but like you don't really like, for some of you, you may not really care about social standing, or how people are perceived socially. You could just treat everyone the same. um so we have here food eating, but below we have be mindful of the thoughts that you are ingesting. So you guys could be very aware, and I think I may have like said that like a few minutes ago, but it's like you don't really waste your time on things that don't resonate with you, and like you're very mindful of the information you digest. You're very mindful of the people you allow in your life. Like you guys could have very strong boundaries, and this person definitely acknowledges that. They perceive you as someone who has strong boundaries, and they perceive you as someone who is maybe quite mindful in general. I feel like you guys could have a lot of respect for the people around you, and it's like I'm not going to treat you negatively. Like the only time I'm going to treat you negatively is if you treat me negatively. So it's like you definitely treat, like there's something about you, or this person perceives you as someone who treats everyone the same, which is a very beautiful quality, honestly. Am I getting it? If you've cooked for this person as well, if you've cooked for this person, or if this person has seen you eat, like Like if you're not shy when it comes to eating as well, like this person definitely likes that about you. But if you've cooked for this person, then this person could like that about you, or they perceive you as someone who would be a good cook, you know? Or it's like there's something very comforting about you. Like that's what it is. Like this person could feel quite comfortable around you, and they could also perceive you as someone who's quite traditional. Like this person perceives you as someone that they would want to be friends with, okay? They perceive you as someone that they would want in their corner in a time of need, you know? This person could feel like you are a great friend, or that you would make a great friend depending on, you know, like where you stand with this person at this point in time. Um, but they feel like, you know, that you would make a great friend, or that they want to be your friend. So we have here deal with the unexpected. So yeah, this person definitely feels like you could be experiencing some unexpected good luck in your life, or this person just, you know, feels like you're quite lucky. But there's something very, I don't know, like if you guys treat the world really nice, or, you know, if you're quite environmental, if you care about the environment. But there's something about the way you approach things, or the way you live life, um, that's very cool, you know? Um, I feel like for some of you though, you were quite unexpected to this person. Like you were a very it's like you were an unexpected surprise. Like they didn't expect something of you, you know? So like yeah, I feel like you guys shocked or surprised this person in some way. But yeah, they definitely feel like you are, it's like I don't know, it's like they see you as someone who's highly favored, you know? And yeah, so we have here free will. So they could perceive you as someone who, you could be someone who asserts your free will. You could be someone who takes initiative. Like you could be someone who, I don't know, for some of you they could perceive you as, you know, in your cocoon a little bit. But I feel for others of you, this person perceives you as opening up. Like maybe before you were in you know, a bit of a shell, a bit of a cocoon, whatever you want to call it. Maybe even like a period of self-reflection, you know, hermit mode. And it's like now this person kind of sees you, it's like a flower blooming, you know? Or do you know those things that rest and then it comes out and it blooms? Oh, like a lotus flower, right? But anyways, yeah, this person sees you as someone who's maybe coming out of your shell a bit. And finally, we have happy. So this person just sees you as someone who has extremely good energy. Like they see you as someone who is optimistic, who's happy, who is maybe not guarded. Like they could see you as someone who's not very guarded. And yeah, they just see you as someone who's so positive and just like a beacon of hope and light, you know? So yeah, that is all I have for you, group number 3. I hope it resonated for you and your situation. And I'm wishing you guys all the best on your journeys. Okay, so take care of yourselves. Bye.